Welcome everyone to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on last year's national champions, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nevada Wolfpack offense heads out, and they'll have the ball first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground.
Turning it on! The 40. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nevada!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. So Illinois' offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Faber. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Makes the grab. It's Willis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They kick it away on 4th down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This Nevada offense really has it going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Looking for room. It's Baylor. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Back to throw, it's Addison. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Rides to the back. Breaks into the open. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. makes the handoff. It's Babers. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Addison. Turns it loose deep. Finds a spot in the middle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. This time they'll go to the running game. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged out of the air. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Makes the quick grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Nevada. Once he got some room, it was over.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Addison. The sure hands, it's Proctor. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Wants to throw again. Finds his man. It's Willis. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Willis. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, uses athleticism.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's Morales. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Dead center perfect.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the... There he goes! And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, the ground game. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. Working that left side now. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Nevada! Fit it in the window for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And the extra point is good. From inside the 10, here he comes. just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Rides to back and leaves it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Illinois lining up quickly. Scanning the field, it's Addison. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Illinois trying to move the chains on 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle, it's Page.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have... He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Nevada set to kick off to start the 3rd quarter. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strong.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Addison. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble and throws. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in, it's Kyle. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll get him down after the return at the 7-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
With the catch, it's Proctor. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Willis. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Illinois hoping to pop the cork on this red zone trip. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Addison. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. This Nevada offense really has it going. Throws to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in Game 1. Blowout win looking like in Game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year. And
with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to pass. It's Addison. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught over the middle, it's Hester. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And here comes the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Got him downfield. At midfield, he's got room. Flying out to the left. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing.
Touchdown, Nevada! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Pulled and finds his man on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Addison. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers. Complete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Makes the tackle. Really strong, disciplined job. And now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, Give on the inside. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Can't connect on his first throw.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Punt is on its way. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking left. And his first throw here is incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting... Back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not...
And the ball slipped out. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make plays.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. This Nevada offense really has it going. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Tompkins. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Quick release by the QB. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking a deep shot. Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.